Hello students, welcome to Maths online class. Today we are going to discuss about the properties of subtraction. Okay, so in class 1 we don't have so much, we have only 3 properties, that is subtracting 0, subtracting a number from itself and subtracting 1. Okay, so properties of subtraction means nothing, they are just the rules, okay, what you have to follow. All right, so now let me discuss. Okay, I have taken the pictures of your book, page number 39. Okay, so take out your book, page number 39. Be ready with your pencils and erasers. You will be writing in the textbook itself. Okay, so this is the first property. What is that? Subtracting zeros. See, I have 4 toffees. How many are there? 4 toffees. I ate none. So dash toffees are left. I ate none means I did not eat anything. Okay. So how many are there? 4. So if you are not eating anything, that means how many you ate? 0. That means if you are not eating anything means you will, all the 4 chocolates will remain with you, isn't it? In the same way, see here it is 4 minus 4 will be 4 minus 0 will be 4. So 4 toffees are left. You write it down, children. So in the same way, another example I am going to tell you, that is if you have got 10 okay 10 flowers with you. Okay, so out of that you gave 0 flowers, or you did not give any flowers to anyone. So how many flowers will remain with you? 10 only, isn't it? Similarly, if you have 6 biscuits in your hand and you are not giving any biscuit to anyone, that means what? 0, isn't it? So the answer will be, how much will be left? All the 6 will be left with you. Or suppose you are having 6 biscuits with you and you are not eating anything, any biscuit, so all the 6 biscuits are remaining with you. Okay, so in the same way, this is about the first property of subtraction. Now let us discuss. So there is a rule, that is when we subtract 0 from a number, we always get the same number. So what is the first property? When we subtract 0 from a number, we always get the same number. Okay, so now this is the second property we are going to do here, subtracting a number from itself. Okay, see, look at the picture. Mala has 3 balloons. Okay, this is Mala. She is having 3 balloons. She gave all 3 balloons to Manisha. So she is giving the balloons to Manisha. How many balloons are left with Mala? That means when you are having something and you are giving the entire thing to somebody else, then how much will be left with you? Nothing will be left with you, isn't it? That means you will be left with 0 items. Nothing will be in your hand. So the second property is when we subtract a number from itself, we get 0. Okay, that means 3 subtracted from 3 is 0. Similarly, in the same way, another example, if you subtract 5 minus 5, answer will be how much? 0. Okay, or if you have got 6 apples with you and you are giving the entire 6 apples to your mother, then how many apples are left with you? 0 apples are left with you, isn't it? When we subtract a number from the same number, or when we subtract a number from itself, we get 0. Okay, now the last one is subtracting 1. Okay, so when we subtract 1, okay, see here is also a story type is given. There were 9 balloons with the balloon seller. He sold 1 balloon. How many balloons are left with him? So 1 is, okay, 1. That means we have to subtract 1. Total was how much? 9 balloons. Okay, he sold how many? 1. That means when you have to subtract 1, what will be the answer? 1 steps you have to move before the number. Okay, if 9, then before 9 is what? 8. Okay, when you are subtracting 1, before number you have to write. 7 minus 1 will be 6, isn't it? Before 7 is 6. Before 5 is 4. Before 3 is 2. Okay, so in the same way. So now put your finger on 9. See, move 1 step backward to reach 8. So 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay, so 8 balloons are left with the balloon seller. So what is the property? When we subtract 1 from a number, the difference is always the number before that. Okay, so what are the 3 properties that we learned today? We have learned that number 1 is when we subtract 0 from a number, we always get the same number. Okay, the second property we learned is when we subtract a number from itself, we get 0. And the third property is when we subtract 1 from a number, the difference is always the number before that. Okay, for example, let me write one here. 7 minus 1 is how much? Before 7 is 6. Okay, then 9 minus 1 is how much? Tell me before 9 what it is? 8. Okay, so let us do some examples that is given in page number 39. Children, you have to write it down. Okay, as I am doing, you have to write it with me. Okay, in the book with pencil. No need to do in the copy. So 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0 means you have 3 chocolates and you have given 0 to somebody. So what will be left out with you? You will be having 3, the same number, isn't it? Any number minus 0 will be the same number. Here also same number, isn't it? 5 minus 0 will be 5. Alright, children? So in the same way, this line is same. 0, 0, 0, all are, we have to minus 0. So you will be doing that line. Okay. Now here the second one is 4 minus 4. Okay, 4 minus 4. What you are going to do? When the second property, isn't it? When we subtract a number from itself. So the answer will be always the same number. So what will be the answer? 4 minus 4 will be 0. 6 minus 6 will also be 0. Isn't it? So 8 minus 8 will also be 0. 1 minus 1 will also be 0. Okay. Now this one again I will do. The last line you are going to do it. Okay. Because same. So here 7 minus 1. So before 7 is what? Before 7 the number is 6. So 7 minus 1 is 6. 4 minus 1 will be, what is the number before 4? 3. So you have to write 3 here. 6 minus 1 will be, what would be, children? Yes. Before 6 is 5. So 6 minus 1 is 5. In the same way, here also 5 minus 1 will be how much? Yeah, it will be 4. Okay. So in the same way, the last question, the last line is also you have to subtract 1 only. So you will be doing the second line and the last line by yourself in the textbook itself. No need to go for the copy. Okay. So I stop here today, children. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.